This is the AMS tutorial for change requests and data refreshes. Once the MTA for an application has been approved, the application status will change to Project Started. The application will still be visible in the Applications tab, but all future changes and correspondence should be completed under the Projects tab. There are 4 types of project changes that can be requested. These are additional data fields, a scope extension, a tier change, and a duration extension. Projects accessing data via the wrap will not require an additional data request, as all data will be available to access on the wrap. Projects not accessing the data via the wrap will not be able to request a tier change, as they are not currently set to a specific tier. Researchers are able to submit a request for any or all of these as part of the same request, which will be reviewed by the Access Management team. However, you can only submit one request at a time, so make sure each section includes everything that you want to change. If you wish to request additional data fields on your project, first you should click the Request tab on your project, tick the checkbox for the question "Do you wish to request additional data fields?" and then click Select Data. You will then be able to browse or search using these buttons. Next, select the data fields you wish to include and repeat this step to select all the data and categories you require. Once you have added all the required fields, click Basket and then click Request Extraction. Once complete, please return to AMS via the AMS link at the top of the page and click Submit via the Request tab. To extend the scope of your project, tick the checkbox for the question "Do you wish to extend the scope of your research?", after which these boxes will appear. The current scope is not editable and is for reference only. Please copy and paste the current scope into the text box and add new text directly below it describing the additional work you wish to do. In the Please Give Reason box, please provide justification as to why the scope of the project needs to be extended. If the extension is vastly different from the original scope, please explain why this is relevant as an extension to the current project, or you may be asked to submit a new application. If you wish to submit a duration extension, please tick the checkbox for the question "Do you wish to extend the duration of your project?" From the subsequent drop-down, please select how long you would like to extend the duration of your project by. You can choose either a 12, 24 or 36-month extension. The cost of the duration extension will depend on the length of the extension, the number of collaborators on your project, and the data tier the project currently has access to. More information on costings can be found in our transitional agreements, which can be found on the UK Biobank website. Once you have finished the request, you can either click Save for later if you wish to return, or Submit if the request has been finalised. Projects accessing data via the wrap can also submit a tier change request. To do this, please tick the checkbox for the question "Do you wish to change your tier?" and click the drop-down to select the tier you wish to move to. You will only be able to select a higher tier than the one you currently have access to. If your project currently has Tier 3 access, you will not be able to change tier, as Tier 3 is the highest available option. Once complete, either Save for later or Submit. Once any of these requests have been submitted, the project status will show as Change Review until the Access Management team approves or declines the request. During the lifetime of your project, updated data may be made available for your data fields. To update your data, go to the Data tab in the Project area and click Go to Showcase to refresh or download data. Click on Application at the top of the page to be taken to your approved baskets. Click on the basket ID of the basket you would like to refresh. This will open an expandable list of all categories contained in the basket. Scroll to the bottom of the page to the Refreshes tab, click on Request Refresh. After clicking the Request Refresh button, the Refreshes tab will show the status of the request and you will receive an automated email when your refreshed basket is available to download. Thank you for watching.